Oh, I did it! Except I died. Hi, welcome back to Spanless Gamer. We're playing Atari 2600 games in the order they came out. Please remember to like and subscribe, and check me out on Patreon if you haven't already. Today we're playing 4 games that came out in 1983. We're playing Crackpots. We are also playing Miner 2049er, Volume 2, Frostbite, and Pitfall II. And our first game today is Crackpots, which came out, like I said, 1983. And you see here the box art. We just kind of have Activision box art with some kind of slug with a flower about to be broken over his head. Back of the box, conceived and designed by Dan Kitchen. It's a little bit different design for the back of an Activision box. And that's the good news. The bad news is the insecticides are useless. The bugs are immune. So the one thing that works, potted petunias. They hate potted petunias. And they're burping. Better grab a pot and get cracking. What a scene, like totally chaos. A swarm of bugs is consuming the city and they're stopping at nothing. Folks are frantic. They don't know what to do, but they do know one thing. These bugs are hungry. Come on, show them you're madder than mad and you're not going to take it anymore. Get yourself up to the roof and pelt those pests with petunias. The swarm is just itching to eat you out of house and home. And here's the story. First, they slither out of the sewers and they disperse. Then they crawl every which way, your walls and into your windows. Let 6 buggers in and you've had it. All right. Well, we hate bugs. We haven't played a bug game in a while. It's kind of kaboomy. Reverse kaboom, I guess. Oh, blue bugs, huh? I had blue bugs once. Oh, a different thing. Boop, boop. Ooh, red spiders. They're bastards. Oh no! Oh no! They're getting in! Green ones. No. Stop it! Alright. Kind of back to the first round. Just come straight up. Wiggly bastards. Back in the simplicity of the Atari games when they didn't try too much with the games. I appreciate. Oh no, I'm dead. They're eating the foundation of the house. Oh, and then it keeps going. Okay, well, that's interesting. Graphics, we're gonna give graphics a 6. Sound, average of 5. No music. Story, we'll give them a 2 for effort. Controls are solid. It's pretty easy to control. Funness, it's very repetitive, but it'd be fun to challenge and see if you can get a high score. Does it hold my attention? 4.5, and overall we're gonna give Crackpots a 6. And that's it. Let's move on to the next one. Our next game today is Miner 2049er Volume 2, which came out in 1983. And it's a Tiger Vision game, and we did play the first one. Nominated for Video Game of the Year, Electronic Games Magazine. And we got box art here of crazy Miner 2049er picking at a big nugget of gold or something. I think these Tiger Vision boxes are really neat. I kind of want to collect them, but I bet they're real expensive. But they're always like shiny. They got kind of looks like raised lettering, and The box art usually wraps around the back. It's pretty cool. Bounty Bob continues his mining adventure in the year 2049 with 3 all-new screens help him claim all of the various mine stations. 3 new mine screens will greatly challenge your gaming abilities. Radioactive Waste, Crusher, and Lift. Okay. Well... Yay! Alright. So... remember how to play. Yeah, that was the problem with the first Miner 49er. It was just like, it seemed like it'd be a really cool game, except it was... he moves very slowly. Okay, the lift mechanic is interesting. How do I stop the lift? There we go. Okay, Bob the Miner 49er guy. Yeah, if this game ran faster, I think it'd be pretty fun. And I know there are versions of this game not for the 2600 that are fun, or, you know, run faster. I thought he just had to get the treasures. Apparently you have to get all the doodads, the dashes on the floor or something too. I don't know. Let's rate it. So graphics are fine. I give them a 5.5. Sound, not a ton of sound going on there. 3.5 there. Music, it does have a little bit of music. We'll give it a 2.5. Story, you're just kind of an excuse for a puzzly kind of game. We'll give that a 2. And controls, it's just slow. That's the biggest problem with it. If it wasn't for that, it'd be pretty fun. 3.5 funness, I think 2.5, and it's the state it is on the Atari. Does it hold my attention? 2.5, and overall, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. Although I will point out that I think a different version of this would probably be a lot more fun, and it'd probably be a great game on some other platform. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Alright, our next game today is Frostbite from Activision, and the box art looks like this, and it's got a guy, a very smug looking guy, who is prancing over ice blocks, and we got some smiling fish and a polar bear in the back who is totally ready to eat with his limp fork. Arctic Adventures, the Arctic Adventures of Frostbite Bailey. Far beyond the Northwest Territory, icebergs crack and the wind chill factor is -40. This is the land of Eskimos and igloos, the polar bears, and frozen toes. This is the home of Frostbite Bailey. Should probably move. Part survivor, part Arctic, part nuts. He eats raw fish for substance and really dines on danger. He's the guy with ice rotto running through his veins. A bona fide working class hero. You see, Frostbite builds igloos for a living, ice block to ice block. He jumps high and low while danger follows every leap. Killer clams, Alaskan king crab, snow geese, and big bad bears. Yet Frostbite will not be deterred. From the frigid morn through the dead of night, heeding only the call of the wild, he works on and on. Maybe it's a spirit of Perry, or maybe his brain's gone numb. In any case, he's still there, and if you'd like to join him, Frostbite Bailey, building igloos and legends. Great. Activision changed up the way the back of the boxes look. So this is Frostbite. I don't think I ever played this. Okay, seems like you kind of move up and down. I'm guessing the birds are bad, maybe? Nope, I don't know. Alright, let's try that again. Let's not kill Frostbite Bailey here. Okay. What is going on? Oh, I didn't. Okay, I see. Up in the upper right, there's an igloo being built. So every time I land on a block, let's try that again. So when I land on a block, a piece of the igloo happens. I didn't even notice that. Okay. I gotcha. And if you hit the button, it looks like you can change the direction of the ice flow. Birds push you off. Good to know. Can he jump? Nope. I was hoping he could jump left and right, but it doesn't seem like he can. Very exciting game. I feel like I'm missing something that maybe makes this a better game. Oh, I did it! Except I died. And the game is over, so I'm gonna have to cheat and rewind. Okay. I would like credit. I'd like to get to my igloo. Yay! You just built that thing, dude. Why are you destroying it? Okay, I think we get it. Graphics, 5.5. Sound, 3.5. Music, I didn't really remember any music story. Again, it's just an excuse for your game. Controls, 4.5. Funness, a 3. It doesn't hold my attention, a 3. Maybe a 2.5. And overall, we're going to give Frostbite a 4. I feel like I'm missing something with that game. But anyway, let's move on to the next game of the day. Alright, we're going to play our last game of the day, which is Pitfall II, The Lost Caverns. And let's see, this game actually came out in 1984 after the video game crash. I'm not quite sure why my database ended up putting this in towards the end of 1983, but oh well. So we'll play it now anyway. So the box art here. Oh, I remember this box art fondly. So I never owned this game, but this was kind of like a holy grail game to me. I remember, because I kind of stuck with the Atari longer than a lot of people. I don't think I got an NES until a little bit later. I remember my NES came with the orange light gun, not the gray one. So it was a little bit later. But I remember, like, I really, really wanted this game. I saw it advertised in catalogs, and I never found it in the stores. And that was before there was an internet, so you couldn't just, like, order it online. And I really wanted to play this game. Oh, well. Back of the box. A call from Crane to a call to danger. Here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. Pitfall Harry plummeting towards the dark thunder of rushing water below and thinking of the night David Crane called. David Crane called his own character. I hope you're well rested, he had said. Too rested, I said. I was ready for action. He asked me if I heard tales of the legendary lost caverns of Machu Picchu in Peru, or a roaring, uncharted underground tributary of the Urubamba River. River replete with waterfalls and deadly electric eels. Yes, I had said. He asked if I knew of the infamous Curse Raj Diamond or the recent robbery of gold bars from the U.S. Gold Bullion Depository in Fort Knox. And had I heard of vampire bats, poisonous frogs, albino scorpions, and the dreaded Aldinian condor? Yes, I had said. And could I still run, climb, jump? Could I swim? Yes, 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 yes. Good, said Crane. Then you'll do it? Of course, I said. Had I only known. Okay. Sure. This game included a display processor chip that was designed by Crane, so it improved the visuals and the music that the more so than the Atari was normally capable of. So it kind of like was their own super effects chip, kind of. Background music's cool. So most people are familiar with Pitfall, and I'm sure most people nowadays are familiar even with Pitfall 2 is a thing, but it was a very rare. I'm gonna rewind. It was a very rare game at the time. Like, nobody had it that I knew. And yeah, he could swim in this one. Obviously, you got the music, which is a big difference. Look at that water. Oh, rat's gonna push me back. This is just crazy, and the game also has checkpoints, which is another weird thing at the time. It's a little slow in the water here. But look at all the different screens. I mean, for an Atari game with all the different screens and the left, up and down and left and right, it's very impressive. Here's one of the checkpoints on the ground. You see, this game's a lot more vertical than most Atari games, or Pitfall, anyway. The first game was just left and right. Oh. You see, you went back up to the checkpoint. It's pretty rad. I'm gonna keep going down. Oh. I'm rewinding. I'll go down the stupid ladder and do it the right way. I'll show you how much up and down there is. And keep in mind, you can still go left and right. Yeah, it's just a lot. Let's see. It's crazy. Go left. Stop dying. Ooh, checkpoint. Finally we reached the bottom. Yeah, it's nuts. There's a lot to this game. A lot of left and right action. To get back up here, make it easier for myself. Scorpions always give me trouble in Pitfall. And there, we're at the bottom again. Alright, well, that's Pitfall II, The Lost Caverns. Graphics, I mean, the way the water moves, you can tell what all the creatures are. Pitfall Harry's animation's good. I don't think graphics are going to get much better on the Atari 2600 than that. I'm going to give it a 10. Sound, it's pretty iconic. The sound of like the treasure, picking up the treasures, and when he hits. I don't know if there are vines in this one, but I'll give that an 8. Music, that's about as good as it's going to get on an Atari. That's a 10. Story, I'll give that a 5.5. Controls, probably pretty close to perfect on the Atari. Funness, I think an 8. Does it hold my attention? 7.5. And overall, I think this game, we'll give it a 8.5. Let's give it a 9. All right, that was Pitfall II: The Lost Caverns on the Atari 2600. And please like, subscribe, and check me on a Patreon, and we'll see you next game.